Greetings, family, and welcome to another edition of Peter Pulpit's Devotional Moment. I'm Reverend Mike Jones of Peter Pulpit Ministries, where we believe in recruiting the ordinary and making them extraordinary. In today's devotional, I'm going to address the leadership today. I'm going to address the pastors and those that sit in the pew. Listen up. Today we're going to talk about either having the voice of authority or having the voice of a fellow struggler. Our devotional context is going to come from 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 18 through 22. And it says, "What is my reward then? Verily, that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Christ without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel. For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I may gain the more. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law, that I might gain them that are under the law. To them that are without the law, as without law, being not without law to God, but under the law to Christ, that I might gain them that are under the law. To the weak became I as weak, that I may gain the weak. I am made all things to all men, that I might by all means save more." Pastors, preachers, evangelists, and ministers carry a heavy burden on their shoulders that most of the congregation may not see. We have all experienced many different types of these men. You have some that are always joking, they're the jokester, while others are stone-faced and harsh. Some are very soft-spoken and timid, while others make an army drill sergeant cringe in fear. Some are overprotective and have an ironclad around their congregation, where others are more free and are not so rigid. Mainly, most of all, what all these pastors have in common is that they have a form of authority and they're trying to exercise it. The other side of this scale is that as a minister, as a pastor, as an evangelist, and definitely as a preacher, I also struggle with some of the very same things that my congregation, my fellow soldiers and saints have. So how do we combat this? How do we as ministers maintain our leadership and yet still let you know that you're not alone in your struggle? In 1 Corinthians 9, that's what Paul was facing. He starts off saying, I'm not just an apostle and I'm not free if I haven't seen the Lord, if I haven't been with the Lord. He's saying, look, when I preach the gospel, it's not because I'm better. It's not because I'm greater. It's because it's the power that helps save, that helps change. So when we get to verse 18, he's saying, what reward is there for me? The reward that I have is that I'm gaining some. If I have to be weak, for those in my congregation that are weak, who need not only a leader and a protector, but someone who's willing to come in there and grab them by the arm and walk with them, that's the type of leader that I need to be. If I have to be an instructor and a corrector, then that's what I have to be. But if I also have to look at the very words that I'm saying and fall on my face in repentance and cry, then that's what I need to be. So in closing, pray for your pastors, your evangelists, your preachers, your teachers, your bishops, and most importantly, pray for one another. Because it's hard to have a voice of authority and still let you know that I struggle right along with you. Be blessed, and may God make you extraordinary.